Hello students, so in this video we will be solving the remaining questions from the circles. So before watching this video, I recommend you to kindly watch circles part 1. Now here in this question he is telling that let the set of all values of R for which the circles, this circle and this circle intersect at two distinct points be the interval alpha comma beta, then alpha beta. So students, if you remember this question, this model was also repeated in 2023, I believe 2023 if I remember correctly. Mains shift. So yes, it's a very simple thing. So let me recall the concept. What is the condition if two circles intersect? If two circles intersect, let us say this is center C1, center C2, this is radius R1, this is radius R2. So of course distance between the centers should be less than sum of radii, and this should be greater than mod of R1 minus R2. So that is what we have to do it here. Very, very simple. So what is the center 1 of the first circle? It should be x minus of minus 1. That means minus 1 comma minus 4. What is the radius for the first circle? It is R. And for the second circle, what is the center radius, students? If you know, it will be 2 into minus 2 into x. So minus g. So here 2g is equals to minus 4 and g is equals to minus 2. So minus g will be equals to 2. So 2 should be the center. Similarly, f should the y coordinate should be 1. And what is the radius, dear students? Here R2 should be under root of g square, that is minus 2 whole square plus minus 1 whole square minus c. G square plus f square minus c. So what do we get? 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9, under root 9 is 3, right? So that's it. Now the question is almost done. So we will apply this condition mod so here I can write this as mod of R minus 3 is less than C1 C2 should be, what is the distance between the centers? That also we will calculate here. C1 C2 should be under root 2 minus of minus 1 is 3, 3 square is 9, 1 minus of minus 4 is 5, 5 square is 25, I think. So we get, right? Yeah, so we get root 34 here. So this should be less than root 34 and that should be less than R1 plus R2 should be R plus 3, right? So if I take this, but now we have to just solve these inequalities and yeah, that's it. The question is very, very simple. So mod of R minus 3 is less than root 34 means minus root 34 less than R minus 3 less than root 34. If mod x is less than a, we say minus a is less than x less than a, right? So we are just using that particular concept. Now if I take this inequality, I say that again we have another inequality here. So minus root 34 is less than R minus 3. That means 3 minus root 34 is less than R, and we have to take this inequality also. So we can say R is less than 3 plus root 34. So from here we can say 3 minus root 34 is less than R is less than 3 plus root 34. So this is inequality 1, dear students. But we have to take this case also, right? So for that part, I'll use a different thing. So for this particular inequality, we can say root 34 is less than R plus 3. That means root 34 minus 3 is less than R. So now if I carefully observe this inequality, 3 minus root 34 is less than 0 and 0 is less than R. That means R is greater than 0. This is quite obvious, right? Quite obvious. And R is less than 3 plus root 34 makes sense. That means from combining inequality 1 and 2, what can we say, dear students? Combining inequality 1 and 2, what can we say? Let me draw it on the number line. This person says R should be greater than 0, okay? And R should be less than, it means this is 0. R, based on inequality 1, he is telling that R should be between this region. And inequality 2 says R should also be greater than root 34 minus 3. Root 34 minus 3 will be somewhere here, right? So what is the common region? This is the common region. So therefore we can say R belongs from root 34 minus 3 to root 34 plus 3. So that is what is alpha comma beta, I think. Then alpha into beta is what is being asked. So alpha into beta should be root 34 minus 3 into root 34 plus 3. So this should be 34 minus 9. I think it should be 25 if I am right. Correct? Yeah. So 25 should be the answer. I think it is option 4. That's it. That's it. Very simple question. And a repeated question. So please practice this once again. JEE Mains generally they repeat the type of questions. Advanced they don't repeat. So I expect you to kindly once again solve this. Hashtag repeat this. And please comment it in the comment section that you have once again repeated this. Let us go to the next question. Next question says if the point of intersection of the ellipses, okay, now this is a new model, lie on a circle of radius r and center. It's a very standard type of question. See, whenever they say an ellipse is meeting a circle, or a circle is meeting a straight line, or parabola and circle, or any combination, if they give you two different curves, then we can definitely think of family of curves, and the equation of family of curves will be in this particular way. So I'm telling you how to identify this. Whenever they talk of point of intersection of an ellipse with circle or whatever, whenever they talk of an ellipse, different curves, ellipse with a circle or ellipse with a hyperbola or a circle with a parabola, then we can definitely think of this part. This is very important. Please note it down. Now S1 could be this equation or this equation. That doesn't make any sense. You can write this as S1 and this as S2, or you can reverse it also. So anyways, what is S1 here? It is simply x square plus 2y square minus 6x minus 12y plus 23 plus lambda. Acha, don't write equal to 0 here. S2, acha, S only represents the left hand side of the equation. That's an expression basically. Now what we can write here, if I take x square common, I get 1 plus 4 lambda. And if I take y square common, I get 2 plus 2 lambda. And then if I take x common, what do I get? X into minus 6 minus 20 lambda plus y into minus 12 lambda plus 23 plus 35 lambda equals to 0. Now this, acha, he is telling that point of intersection of these ellipses lie on a circle. Acha, so that means if ellipses are in this way, let us say, okay, need to write in somewhere. Let us say the ellipse is in this way. Yeah. Now this is the point of intersection. It lies on a circle, okay? Something like this. Something like this. Now, when does this equation become a circle? If the coefficient of x square is equals to coefficient of y square. That's it. Once we get the value of lambda, question is solved, dear students. It's as simple as that. So we get 2 lambda is equals to 1, and we get lambda is equals to 1 by 2. That's it. Lambda is equals to 1 by 2. So what is he asking here? He's asking the center and radius of the circle. That's it. So since 2 lambda is 1, that means 4 lambda should be 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So we get 3. Here 3 into x square plus y square. Think about it. Coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square should be same. Lambda is 1 by 2. So here we get a minus 10. Minus 6 is minus 16x. And here we get minus 6 minus 12 minus 18y. Here what should I get? I think 23, and this is 35 lambda. Okay, so this should be 35 by 2 plus 23 plus 35 divided by 2 should be equals to 0. So anyways, let us divide this equation. Achha, let us make the coefficient of x square and y square as 1. That means divide with the 3. So we can get 16 by 3 into x minus 18 by 3 is 6y plus 23 by 2 plus 35 divided by 6, if I am right. So what is the center? Center should be, acha, this equation is, what is 2g here equals to? 2g is equals to minus 16 by 3. That means g is equals to minus 8 by 3. And 2f is equals to minus 6. F is equals to minus 3. And what is c equals to? C is 23 by 2 plus 35 by 6. If I take LCM, 23 into 3, I think it is 69 plus 35 divided by 6, 70 plus 30, 100, 104 by 6. So this should be, I think 52 by 3, if I am right. Yeah, 52 by 3 probably, yes. So what is the center, dear students? Minus g comma minus f. That means 8 by 3 comma 3. And what is the radius? Radius is under root g square, 64 by 9 plus f square minus c, minus 52 by 3. So we get 9. Acha, here we have to take LCM, plus 64 minus 52 into 3 should be 12, 2, 3, 6, 3, 5, 15. Now this is divided by 9, I think. So we get 9. 156 minus 64, it should be 92. So minus 92 divided by 9. If I take LCM, okay, there is a problem here. So I think there is a problem here. The problem could be, right, so it should be 3 times x square plus y square. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the problem here. It should be 23 by 3, dear students. So C, I think, is a problem. C should be 23 by 3. Now this should be, okay, there is the problem here. So this should be 46, I think. 46 plus 35 divided by 6, which should be 6, 5, 11. 4, 5 plus 381 divided by 6, I think, yeah. And again this is 327 divided by 2. So it should be 27 divided by 2. So now what will I get? Yeah, I think I have to just change it, sorry. So what will I get here? Let us take the LCM. LCM should be 18. So 64 into 2 is 128, and 18 into 9, acha, 9 into 9 is 81, 81 into 2 should be 162, minus now 27 into 9, acha, 27 into 10 is 270. Okay, anyways, 27 into 9 should be 9763, 9 to 18, 6 243 divided by 18. So 128 plus 162. So it should be 130 plus 160, which is 290. 130 plus 160 is 290. 290 minus 243. What do we get? 8 minus 4 is 447. Under root 47 by 18 is what we get. So we get the value of r also. Now what is he asking? AB plus 18 times r square is what is being asked. So this is r. So AB plus 18 into r square. What is a here? A is this. A comma b is the center, I think, if I'm right. Yes. So we get AB plus r square. That means 8 by 3 into 3 plus 18 times r square. R square should be 47 divided by 18. So this and this gets cancelled. Ultimately we get 8 plus 47. So this should, I think, be 55. So is 55 present? Yes. That means this is correct.